how do I explain about this? Alright, so I have a lot to explain about Colleen Ballinger's behaviors and stuff like that, but already know that basically she and her Miranda Scenes character were very inappropriate for children. Even when Colleen said it's PG-13, well, a lot of the kids that were watching Colleen Ballinger dressed up as Miranda Scenes were under the age of 13. Even some on Kids React who are under 13 years old, basically, one of them admitted to being a miranda, which is very ironic, not to mention that was the Fine Brothers channel at the time. And, in fact, one of them actually says that they were a miranda at the time. Another thing is basically Vanity Fair trying to say that any of the claims that actually are being put on Colleen Ballinger as baseless and really malicious against her, in reality, texting minors, making a group chat with minors, basically talking to minors, calling herself a creepy aunt, talking about what's the tea. Serious? This is really fucked up. And what's also effed up is the way Colleen even brought up back in 2016 about Christina Grimmie and how she got her life cut short by a stalker who basically went to her meet and greet after her concert and took her existence. And what also pissed me off is the fact that her and Hank Green gaslit this whole thing to make it even more worse than it was. Okay? The whole problem I have with also Colleen Ballinger lying to all you is basically saying, oh, I've never groomed minors, but I groomed 2 cats. What's this Shane Dawson-esque joke? I mean, do we really want to hear about how Shane did what he did to those cats? Really, Colleen? Is this what you wanted to do? Make a joke out of it? You won on that one. The other thing is about the fact that even Vanity Fair did a hit piece on these victims of Colleen Ballinger and said that all these kids were not victims and that their stories were baseless. And it's like, Vanity Fair, do you understand the consequences of your actions if this comes out? It's the same with Wall Street Journal doing a hit piece on PewDiePie. It's the same with all these articles doing a hit piece on Mr. Beast. It's really sad. In fact, what Colleen just did was a prime example of the Onision card by denying any accusations of being in group chats with minors, sending Adam McIntyre a bra and panties, and then 3 years ago, Adam showing that set of bra and panties on one of his videos after Colleen had Corey basically wear them over his clothes. It's just like, wow, really? Like, the video that you see on the kids app of Miranda Scenes and that other kid that's dressed up as Mini Miranda, well, guess what? That's a B family. They're notorious for doing this kind of thing. They're actually notorious for privating a video where they had their little girl, Gabriella, aka Miss Monkey. That's what her nickname was on this channel. Basically singing a dear future husband, which is very inappropriate for this kid. She was 11 at the time, singing this song. about a future husband. And the song was very inappropriate for her age. But now back to Colleen. Her denying that she ever did what she did just recently, and the fact that she also bullied and harassed a then 17-year-old Adam McIntyre, just proves the icing on the cake that she needs help. She needs therapy. She needs a wake-up call. Her PR team, her lawyers, everybody need a wake-up call. She's screwed. She pulled the onision card. And boy, oh boy, did she screw herself. And for Vanity Fair to write a hit piece like this is disgusting. It's like, how in the world do you expect anybody to read your magazine or watch your videos on YouTube and you put this hit piece out talking about how they're baseless and that they aren't really? Are you serious? You need to stand up for these people and call out Colleen on her BS. Instead of trying to feed into her BS, and does not deserve any sympathy for what she did. She basically is trying to get it because she knows how much of a monster she is for doing this kind of stuff. She's also guilty of allowing Trent, a person who's hearing impaired or deaf, to go into group chats with minors and talk to them about inappropriate things that he shouldn't be doing. Not to mention in his mid-30s. And the fact is, I'm just kind of a little grossed out that even the mom, Colleen, Rachel, and Chris's mom, basically went as far to actually follow a minor online. And after a Miranda scene show. That's the icing on the cake. A lot of things that have been going on with Colleen herself should not be excused. And we all know it shouldn't be excused at all. So for what she did, she not only dug herself an early grave, but she also canceled herself. And she only got herself to blame. I mean, she screwed herself. So I'm asking you, Vanity Fair, please defend these kids who are actually speaking out against Colleen. And defend them. The PR people, the lawyers of Colleen, they need to speak the truth too. And that's the worst thing. The fact that even she sent Trisha Paytas' nudes to minors is disgusting and against federal law to do. The fact that even she talked about her husband's penis size, like that was a relevant thing to do. How dare her? How dare her try to pull the victim card? How dare her lie and say that she did not think it was weird to send a minor bra and panties? Sorry to interrupt your regular schedule program for this one. Colleen Ballinger actually did admit to actually doing this with Adam McIntyre 3 years ago. I'm serious. Besides the fact that I actually missed the point of this and I had to add this into the video before I uploaded it, because then I would look like a complete jackass for not doing it. By the way, Colleen, was it really necessary to send it to a 13, 14-year-old child? Really? Sending them a pair of panties and a bra? Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I also gave one of my fans a piece of toilet paper. Why would you send your fan a piece of something that they wouldn't be able to use unless they went to the bathroom? That's weird. So yeah, Colleen does not deserve sympathy. However, she should find her day in court, because it's going to be a fight for her life.
Silly Colleen. Miranda's not for kids.
All aboard the Vanity Fair train. They just defamed on the victims, what a shame, yo. The Vanity Fair train. No one's gonna actually read their magazine now. The Vanity Fair train. Oh, this joke is really getting old. Matter of fact, Colleen, you need to actually admit that you screwed up anyways. For reals, though. Anyways, if you enjoy this, please do me a favor. Click the like button. Leave a comment below the screen. Please subscribe to Rigetti Warriors. Despite all the things that Colleen has done in the past, now the narcissism is a part of her now. And that's sad.